Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam
Selamat siang.
warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Hari ini saya akan mempresentasikan tentang dynamic translation. So, definition of dynamic translation. Dynamic translation is a type of translation that emphasizes fair disclosure in the target language. The search for equivalence in dynamic translation is linked to the cultural context of the target language. This type of translation prioritizes the search for the closest equivalent to the message in the source language, which is then expressed in the target naturally. Everything that is foreign or less natural, either in relation to the cultural context or in its expression in the target language, is avoided as much as possible. Advantage of dynamic translation. First, it will sound more normal and understandable. Second, in the third language, the translation will have a greater effect. Three, in target language, it will be more practical and relatable. Disadvantage of dynamic translation removes the source language's story. Mostly in target language, it sounds strange and scarcely understandable. For example, let's spice things up. To spice things up means to make things more attractive. So the correct translation is mari kita membuatnya lebih menarik. Camping is really not my cup of tea. If something is not your cup of tea, it means that you are not interested, not enjoying it, or are not good at that something. So the correct translation is berkemah bukanlah sesuatu yang saya minati. Phrases example. Moving to another state is food for thought for many of those affected by the recent hurricanes in Texas and Florida. Food for thought refers to something that must be well thought out. So the correct translation is pindah ke negara bagian lain adalah sesuatu yang harus dipikirkan bagi banyak dari mereka yang terkena dampak badai baru-baru ini di Texas dan Florida. I tried to be friendly with her, but I was told she's a hard nut to crack. Hard nut to crack means people who find it difficult to solve this problem in people and who are difficult to understand or familiar with. So the correct translation is saya mencoba untuk bersahabat dengannya, tetapi saya diberitahu bahwa dia orang yang sulit untuk dihadapi. Sentence example. Yes, you definitely have a sweet tooth. Have a sweet tooth is the definition for people who like to eat cakes, candy, and other sweet foods. So the correct translation is, ya, Anda pasti menyukai makanan manis. I'll see you at the airport, rain or shine. To declare that something is bound to happen, rain or shine is the few English idioms that can also be used dictionary for outdoor events that take place whether it rains or not. So the correct translation is, sampai jumpa di bandara apapun kondisinya. Complex sentence example. When the economy showed the first signs of recovering, everyone started investing and spending more. A rising tide lifts all boats. A rising tide lifts all boats means everyone involved will benefit. So the correct translation is ketika ekonomi menunjukkan tanda-tanda pemulihan yang pertama, semua orang mulai berinvestasi dan membelanjakan lebih banyak. Semua orang yang terlibat akan mendapatkan keuntungan. I'm in the red this month after paying that speeding ticket. I'll need to find some work over the weekend for extra money. In the red means the situation of urgent. In this case, in the red describes the low amount of money. So the correct translation is, saya telah menghabiskan uang bulan ini setelah membayar tilang itu. Saya harus mencari pekerjaan selama akhir pekan untuk mendapatkan uang tambahan. So concluding remarks, dynamic translation may be used to translate a movie, a song, daily life post, or a daily conversation, among other things. I think that's all from me. Thank you.